Hi guys, quick little update for you here. I wanted to show you the system that I devised and I'm running as a solution to a problem. That you see there is a little Gold Hog Piglet mini high banker. It's being fed by a 2-inch dredge hose, flexible. It's being fed by about 90 feet of 4-inch thin wall drain waste vent PVC pipe. Let's walk around a little bit and show you what we got going on here. The Gold Hog Piglet has been converted to a 2-inch with this little adapter you can get from any mining store anywhere. I got mine from Armadillo Mining in Oregon, Grants Pass. Wonderful people there. Just cut the hole out a little bit bigger, mounted it up. Important to understand a couple of things about this system. We are standing in the land of Oz out here in Northern California, where dredging has been outlawed since about 2009. No gas or electric motors are allowed. So this is a system I devised to work perfectly in case you find yourself in such a situation. A couple of things we need to point out that are very important. You need your line as flat and straight as possible. So what I did was I built a couple little trestles here. Nothing more than a few good sticks. Hole drilled between the two of them. One's a little bit longer than the other because the bank is shorter on one side. It's deeper on the other. Just drill the hole. That's mule tape that I'm using, but you can use any cordage. Take it between your drill holes down by your crossing there. Wrap it around a few times, tie it off. I put a little notch in the top of the trestles. Slip knot on one side, wrap around the other, stick it under your pipe, bring it up, get your right elevation, wrap it through the notch on the other stick, tie it off. Simple, very stable. It allows you to get your line nice and flat. Tremendous amount of friction inside pipe. Wouldn't think so, but it does. It makes a big difference. We're after velocity and volume. We're not after building pressure. Go back to the 1850s, they were using hydraulic monitors and all kinds of dredges, but they were running 100, 200 feet up a stream and bringing it down to build 50 to 100 psi to run a dredge or a monitor. And we're not doing anything like that. I got about foot and a half, maybe 2 feet of elevation. But you lose that by the time you get down here to your Piglet's inlet. So essentially, I got the system running because I'm bringing in 4 inches of water with pressure behind it. I picked a place where the stream is flowing and there's a log up there. And that log created a wing dam on one side, and I just stuck my pipe in next to it. There happened to be some big boulders right next to it, creating a semi-wing dam on the left-hand side. And it forces enough water in to do what I need to do. Down here we have a simple drain waste vent 4-inch to 2-inch coupler that you can get at any irrigation supply store. It's got a 2-inch barb to the dredge hose. It's stuck in there. There's no Gorilla Tape on it, no glue or anything. This system, these pipes are just stuck together. They're not glued, they're not taped. There's a little tape on there, but that was to hold mule tape to the side of the stream. I had it in a different location yesterday. It's a nice thing about this system, it's portable. You can just plug your pipe in, run it upstream, drop it in. You need to weight it down to keep the pipe from flexing. You want a good solid line. Use trusses where you need to, or use rocks other places. I'm going to throw a shovel in, and I got a few scoops I'm going to try and run in for you so you can see the system actually running. Runs great, clears well. Here's some material that I've ran. I ran almost 2 yards by myself yesterday. And it ran and cleared all day long. So let's give this a shot and see what we got here. I'm running material right straight off the stream bank that's wet. In some places, watch and check your local regulations. You need to keep the dry material with dry. If you're high banking or you're doing something up above, just make sure you're in the clear on your legalities, what property you're on. I am standing on a federal mining claim. I'm taking water from a stream and putting it right back into the same stream. I'm not crossing tributaries. We don't have to worry about invasive species. As you can see by the flow of this river, stream, call it what you will, I may be using 0.5%, maybe 1%, and bringing it down and dropping it off in the Piglet. So we don't have any problem there. You have to be careful if you're building dams or you're doing anything to divert the water, because sometimes there's regulations on that. So know what you're doing. All right, here we go. See if we can throw a shovel in. I'll give you a little quick count here, see if I can get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Within about 3 seconds, most of your slurry is cleared. In a couple seconds more, be back to normal. Clears very, 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 very well. Let me throw in a few more hand scoops here, just because it's easier. Piglet does a phenomenal job. Obviously, GoldFoxx makes larger systems made to run more material. But again, if you find yourself in a situation where you can't use gas or electric motors, there's the way to go. Rocks get stuck a little bit. You know how this works. You just throw in more, and they clear themselves. If they don't, every 4th or 5th shovel, reach in there and knock a few rocks out. See that? Self-clearing. Phenomenal design. Good job by all the folks at GoldFoxx. There you have it. This is the kind of material I'm running. These are rocks. I got some long ones. Couldn't possibly come out of a Piglet if it had to. But when you get it in there like this, you throw another set of rocks in behind it. Still clear. Just keep putting more in it. All right, so there you have it. All right, we'll update you more later. But again, the system's portable. It's easy to set up. That's only 90 feet. I have plenty more. I can run it up higher if I need more flow and more velocity. If you do build a little elevation because you got yourself a nice little waterfall, you can really make this thing scream. I'm using a Razorback trenching shovel here. Works fantastic. It's actually easier to get in between your rocks and boulders along the stream. And about a shovel full of that is just perfect to go in. You need a little more sandy, a little more muddy material, just take it off the side of the shovel. And watch all your videos online. Doc and the guys help you with any other problem you might run into. Pretty simple system, works great. Talk to you soon, bye.